in using pesticides to, fight their pests so that damages will be reduced and yields will be increased.
Even as JIP nears its end in terms of implementation, there appears to be no end in sight in the many life-changing developments it has been executing and known for. The project, in its bid to reduce the drudgery faced by women, especially those in rural Gambia, commissioned dozens of machinery from threshers to milling machines. They were handed over at a ceremony held at the JIP head office in Abuko, West Coast region. That move, described by project officials as a bonus, also received plaudits from partners of JIP such as the Ministry of Agriculture and World Bank Banjul office.
It's a positive move in the sense that it's a value chain approach now. We are looking at the end product. At the initial stages, the project was able to come up with inputs to enhance production. Now it was wise of the project coordinating office to also look at the end product and what needed to be done with the end product. And they came up with the milling machines and threshers.
We need smart subsidies. You gave these people the inputs, the machinery, the seeds, the fertilizer, and you saw the improvement in yield. You saw the improvement in hectarage. That showed that with smart subsidies, the Gambian farmers could make a difference. One, it would enhance their purchasing power. Two, it would at least, give them domestic food security. And number three, they would have some reserves which they would be able to plow back, and then, move in terms of their drive to alleviate domestic poverty, income poverty, and food poverty at that level. So I think it makes sense to have projects that have smart subsidies. And I think, the policy of agriculture, the idiom of the policy of agriculture should be to reflect those kinds of realities which JIP has demonstrated. The evidence is tangible to that fact, and you can use always those facts and that data to be able to replicate that in other projects.
Capacity building remains a fundamental ingredient of the whole gamut of project implementation, success and sustainability. This is why JIP, after the handing over of any farm equipment, strives to expose farmers to the requisite skills and knowledge needed to operate those tools purchased by the project to improve their living conditions.
We created venues for self-employment because 300 power tillers were provided countrywide to 300 villages in the country. Youths, it was the youths from those villages that were selected and trained and certified through this project that are operating those power tillers. And through the income generated from those power tillers, they are paid. They are given motivation, which is, an indirect source of employment. Recently also, we distributed 32 rice milling machines and 5 heavy-duty tractor-drawn multi-crop threshers. We trained 80 youths selected from various communities around the country. They were also certified. And those machines will be generating income. And out of the proceeds, those communities will be paying them a certain percentage. So that's another source of employment.
Me yalon ko be musol da handi balal ka to turo musol le kake tabiro musol le kake wolle ka nyosura wolle ka nyoko wolle ka nyojuru bara fele masinol na min be nyosuro kala e masinol na min be tu nyojuru la aba ko cila abe mano tu o ketanyo kontani bate anila nyaton ka kendol min yalon ko wolle marata o fehol la ka to ko fehol ni ajabe na fa sotla projeto be na fa sotla ay nyaton ka kendol le sot min kita chef Tijani society ani yasin ga be tentula yasin ka be tentula ba ke be jayila.
A lot has been delivered to the doorstep of Gambian farmers. Much more has been learned from the series of training programs they underwent in various parts of the country. JIP, as it wraps up its activities, is sending a strong message. The proper handling and making sure that what has been given to them in a very fruitful 2-year period by the European Union World Bank supported intervention is sustained for the good of the farming community and that of the country that has set its sights on food self-sufficiency. Farmers, on the other hand, are appealing for the extension of the project, in other words, JEEP 2, to maximize their household food security and income levels, thereby eradicating poverty as encapsulated in our national development blueprints.
Seize the day.
Seize the day. A compelling blend of drama, passion, and misery. Luciana is young, beautiful, and rich. Her moments of fun are never ending. But a close look reveals an insensitive and envious girl. Being a spoiled model, Luciana's envy of supermodel Helena extends beyond the catwalk.
Are you okay?
Get away from me. You must be happy with what happened. It's a curse. You've cast a curse on me. Oh, my God.
Helena meets, falls in love, and marries Luciana's father, Marcus.
Dad!
Dad?
I just can't believe it.
I'm starting to think this is a trap.
Oh, look! The young lady is walking into the lion's den and thinks she's in a church.
I didn't know he was your father.
Can you hear me? Get out! Or else I will run over you! Run over you!
I want to see that.
Luciana's selfish life is the synthesis of everyone around her, until a fatality changes the scene completely. In Seize the Day, Manuel Carlos tells stories of survival with delicacy, sophistication, and sensibility. It is about rediscovering ourselves, about moments when we find the strength to get up.